bank to Chapelton to show the shield of victory, and with hope may the field burn with glory forevermore. Jamaica College, Clarendon College, the battle for the Olivier Shield begins now.
What a performance in extra time! That is it! They will celebrate long in the symbol of schoolboy football supremacy in the island of Jamaica.
3 months, over 120 teams, and scintillating football. But 2 teams emerged as champions, and today they fight for the most coveted football, ISSA Schoolboy Football Shield, the Olivier Shield between Money Cup champions Jamaica College and the Costa Cup champions Clarendon College. All goes down at Stadium East. 29 degrees Celsius it is here, very cloudy day here in St. Andrew, and the humidity stands at 67%. Well, Jamaica College, a repeat of the 2019 Olivier Shield clash between these 2 teams. And in that time, 2019, Jamaica College didn't have what it took to lift the Olivier Shield. This time, they would hope that they can get past this team who believe that they are fighting here for what belongs to them. Hello and welcome to the Stadium East Field here in St. Andrew. My name is Gerard Morrisili, and as we did on the very first day, joining me on this, the last day of ISSA Schoolboy Football for 2022, Janae Robinson, and alongside her, Kimani O'Sullivan.
Yes, Gerard, we're back. It's the last day of ISSA Schoolboy Football competition. It's the Olivier Shield. Clarendon College, a team that would have been playing well all season, unfortunately beaten by, were lost to Kingston College, and lost. JC unbeaten all season. To me, this is an exciting matchup to see which team will take this All-Ireland trophy.
Yeah, you're definitely right, Janae. And think about this elite game. I couldn't think of 2 persons I would much rather share this experience with. Well, Mommy, Pops, if you're watching this, you know what I mean. But these 2 teams, they're so excellent. You know, Jamaica College being undefeated, Clarendon College and their slick style of football, it promises to be dynamite.
Yeah, let's not forget that Clarendon College are undefeated in the Costa Cup.
Yes.
Yeah, so, but they only lost in the Champions Cup to Kingston College. So it just proves that both of these teams are capable of playing good football. And we'll take a look at one of them. 22 championships they have, 22 Olivier Shields they have.
Yes.
Jamaica College, and they are in our Digicel team feature.
Jamaica College, the Money Cup champions, and the Champions Cup title.
Good for us, really good for us. The culture of football is in the genes of Jamaica College. It's a part of our DNA from start to finish, and we've continued because of our system we have in place.
And it's this system, this philosophy that has seen Jamaica College seize 2 of the 3 available titles this season.
So that's who we are. We're college men and we're good at everything. And I really am pleased with what we've achieved.
Now the hunt is on for the 3rd.
You know, once you're playing for Jamaica College, you always want to win.
Olivier Shield is the All-Ireland champion, so we know how big that is in Jamaica. And we know the quality that CC possesses as well, so we just need to prepare for them and go in the game with the proper mindset and win the match.
That's the aim, man. We're going out there to fight. Hopefully we can bring home the Olivier Shield.
But in order to bring home this title, Jamaica College must deny the school from Chapelton, the very institution that denied them when they met in the 2019 Olivier Shield.
Clarendon College, Lenny's like my own brother, man. They play football, they love football, and they're coming out of the Chongfa game. He coached all of us. And so, the great Winston Chongfa. And so, again, when we meet, you see some football, because we are football technicians. And that was a different thing. They play the quality of football, and so do we. So you will see good football skills there. Don't just be raw fight and guts, you're going to see some technical skills. Good matchup.
It's 2 great schools, right? So it's going to be a tough challenge, but I'm looking forward to take home the 3 titles this year.
Will the Dark Blues come out on top? We anxiously wait for this season's closer.
in horse racing, there's something called the Triple Crown, and that's the sport of kings. If we look at it in football in terms of Jamaica College, they have 2 jewels in their crown.
And we'll be looking for that treble.
And now they have a chance to do the treble. They did it in 2017, and 5 years later, a chance to do it again.
Yes, I know you guys were very excited over the last 2 days. You guys went through all of the players in the Manning Cup and all of the players in the Costa Cup and compiled these teams. Gerard, pretty interesting with your selections. Kimani, I'm in agreement. But let's take a look at what you guys had to say. Gerard, talk to us about your All Manning Cup team.
All right, so I went with a 4-3-3 formation for both teams. Let's just put out there. Jaheim Williams from Stats in goal. Clear decision for me. The back four, I think, is a very unstoppable force. Very hard to get through. We have Rashid Hans from St. George's College, Romain Blake, Robinho Garden, and Michael Graham, JC, Romain Blake, and Michael Graham, and of course Mona's Robinho Gordon. In the middle, I have Kevon Wilson in the attacking position. I have Omar Reed, Jamali Bennett alongside each other, and then the top 3, I think, very formidable force. Shaquan Satchel on the left, DeJohn Whisper Richards on the right. Easiest decision of the team. Actually, I had him down first, and Marcus Stewart at the top. So 2 or 3 hat tricks this season. As long as you deliver the ball to him, he will score it.
I have a quick question. In that back 4, I'm not seeing the likes of Xavier Davidson from Jamaica College. Marcus Tudor, big question mark for me. Why was that your selection?
Good question, Ginny.
Yeah, well, Tudor definitely, like I said, he's had 2-3 hat tricks this season. Doesn't matter which teams they come against. The fact that he is a finisher, and I need someone who can run the lines, who's comfortable staying central and just waiting for the ball to come to him. And that's why I went with Tudor.
Yeah, that's a decent team, Gerard. I like how it looks, Ginny. Do the honors.
Well, we had a chance to see what Gerard had to say. Now, Kimani, let's see if you have anything different from Gerard.
Well, as the goal connoisseur himself, I opted for a 4-3-3, similar to my co-worker Gerard. You know, Shaquan Satchel, DeJohn Richards, I had to add in Zane Pinnock Gerard. He's such a dynamo, unpredictable, good with both feet. So I had to, I'm not too, caught up with your Tudor pick. He's a great player. Yeah. But when I look at Zane Pinnock and what he offers out wide, absolutely brilliant. We both agree on Kevon Wilson, Saviola Blake. A dynamo in the middle of the park for Jamaica College. We're going to see him today. And you look at Samuel Shakes, Ginny. You think about Shakes and the supply line from him to DeJohn Richards. I had to include both of them. And then my back line goes without saying. I had to add in Alexavier Gooden because St. Andrew Technical are a unit, and he's the leader of that unit. And at right back as well, his teammate Roshan Frankson, end to end, box to box, he's very solid.
Well, these are you guys' opinion. I'm leaning more to Kimani's All-Manning team, but we cannot look at the All-Manning team and not look at the All Da Costa team. Gerard, what was your pick this time around?
The Da Costa Cup teams were a little bit harder for me to pick. There were so many good players and so many more players to choose from, so I had to really look at it and narrow it down. In the back, I went with Romeo Daniels in goal. He's from Clarendon College. Atibo Green, Akeem Gordon, Zakiri Messam, best defender by far, one of the best, because I think Romain Blake is tremendous as well. Okimo Jones, that's the back 4, and in the middle I had Clayton Peck, overlooked a lot by a lot of people, Malachi Douglas and Shane Gordon. Those are the 3 that I chose to play in the middle, because I thought they would have been able to dominate the ball a little bit more, and the supply from Malachi Douglas up front would be definitely good. And then the top 3 I went with Christopher Hull, Yannick Carnegie in the middle, and Marcus Reed on the right.
That's about 11.
Yes, not about 11. I actually like this team. I probably would put Junior Stone from Gavin Masaya in this team. I liked his performance this season. Yeah. Even though it was cut short, I think he did a great job. Kimani, what do you have to say? Let's see if yours is any different from Gerard.
Well, as I said, the goal connoisseur strikes again. That's what I do. So Yannick Carnegie. Good shout out, Gerard. Carnegie is absolutely amazing. I don't understand how you left out Kaheem Dixon. absolutely clinical in front of
It was
goal.
a toss-up between Ditson and Carnegie.
That's fair. That's fair. I respect it, Gerard. But when you look at these two wingers, Marquise Reed and Okimo Jones, Marquise Reed, he works a lot on the defensive end.
Yes.
So that's why I had the luxury of playing him as a wing back. You look at Zachary Messam, I agree, probably the best centre back in the competition. But looking at Devontae Hodges, he's technically gifted, he's strong, and in goal, Leon Ricketts of Central. What a story! What a keeper! You know, going up against Clarendon College, it was a tough game, but he's absolutely talented.
And I definitely had a little bit of a decision to make when it comes to the goalkeepers, because they were all, well, there were so many good goalkeepers in the Costa Cup.
Yes. We went down to Clarendon College to see what they've been doing over the last 11 days. Here is the Digicel team feature.
The road to athletic greatness is not marked by perfection, but the ability to constantly overcome adversity and failure. History is on the line for the newly crowned 10-time Da Costa Cup champions from the hills of Chapelton.
A glorious 10th Da Costa Cup crown for Clarendon College, and it means a lot more for their assistant manager, Neville Manny Peart. Gone too soon 2 nights ago. They win it for him, they win it for the community again.
I'm telling you, I'm the happiest man right now, to be honest. Been a dream about this. I always want this, to win a Schoolboy trophy, a major trophy.
You're very sweet. 10 is my favorite number.
Clarendon College captain Malachi Douglas knows just how close he and his team came to losing it in the semi-final against the Manning School.
I wanted to kick as I'm the penalty kicker for the team. Like, you know, if I should get one in the game, I'd be the person to step up, and I did that again. And was it my day? And
I was feeling great, knowing I'd done it for my team.
DeAndre, as a young player, to step up and put away that penalty. I'm so proud of it.
Last season, the 2022 Da Costa Cup winners were eliminated in the semi-finals, but the champions never stayed down.
Last year, didn't prepare well. Pre-season, didn't play enough game.
But in 2022, the Clarendon team in blue and yellow had everyone looking as they played the beautiful game.
We have to give credit to the coaching staff, Coach Samuel, Coach Lenny Hyde. Them system pass the ball right round.
Lenny, Teacher Hyde, became the first to win the Da Costa Cup as a player and then as a coach. And he has led CC to 3 of their 10 titles as a coach.
From last year when we lost to Gabby Masio, we were hell-bent on getting back to the finals. I think this is the most disciplined team from I've been at Clarendon College. The most disciplined team I've coached. Everybody pulled together. Everybody worked together.
With the treble now off the table, Hyde and his boys face their final challengers of the schoolboy football season, 2022 Manning Cup and Champions Cup winners Jamaica College in the Olivier Shield. Once again, doing it for their fallen assistant manager, Neville Peart.
We work fit. Races we have put in the work to come this far, so we did not come this far to come this far.
I guess you just have to see, so we're confident.
The ball around in the same thing can't happen, so we have to be prepared for anything. They're a pretty good team though, but I'm confident.
When them come with them A game, if we play our A game, we can get good results every time.
It's gonna be a hell of a game, trust me.
Yeah, well, the last time these two teams met in the Olivier Shield clash, Clarendon College came out on top. Can they come out on top? We'll see. Let's take a break. We'll come back with more. the Stadium East Field. We're moments away from kickoff in the Olivier Shield clash between Jamaica College and Clarendon College. And Jamaica College, they have the most Olivier Shields, 22 of them they have. And St. Monroe College right behind them with 19.
Yes, St. George's College there with 14 Olivier Shield titles, and then we have Cornwall College, Kingston College, Rossi. So we have some prominent schools that have been in this Olivier Shield playoff.
Yeah, when you look at Clarendon College, they have 5. So can they add to that 5 and reach to that 6 and be tied on with Rossi's?
Or can Jamaica College change that 22
to 23? Jordan. Yeah, but they've actually keep talking a little bit more about Jamaica College because they've won 6 of the last 10 Olivier Shield, so it's something very interesting. So this is a head-to-head. Twice these two teams have faced each other in the Olivier Shield. This is a third time, and in 2014 Jamaica College took the first one, and then in 2019 Clarendon College returning the favor, even though the match went down to penalties.
Yes. And you talk about penalties, you know I fancy a penalty shootout. Are you guys fancying one today?
Yeah, apparently it's penalty season for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we are looking at Clarendon College and Jamaica College. Let's dive deeper into Jamaica College. They were founded in 1789, 233 years of existence. They were the colors navy and white. A population of 1,870 students, 22 Olivier Shield titles, and we'll be looking to make it 23 today. Their motto, may the college flourish, work is burning in the field. Kimani, let's see what work is burning in the field with Davian Ferguson.
Coach Ferguson, today is the day. You have the opportunity to win a treble of championships. How excited are you about this match?
I think once you play a final, you're excited. As you rightfully mentioned, we have been doing well all season. So the key here is to try to finish strong.
How well has the team recovered both physically and mentally from that win in the Champions Cup final 4 days ago?
I think we have to see the game first to know exactly how well they recovered. CC would have gotten 11 days, we would have gotten 3 days. But I think our mechanism behind the scene is good enough, and I think we did a good job in trying to get them ready for this one.
You always seem to spring a surprise as it relates to tactical setups, seeing that Ziminis played through the middle for the first time this season in the last match. Are you doing much of tweaking this season for this Clarendon game?
Every game is different. Even if the lineup is the same, sometimes we have a little variation within what we want to achieve. In the last game though, we tried to attack man. In this game I tried to exploit spaces. So I think that's the difference in terms of this game from last one.
Well, tough battle here today for Coach Davian Ferguson. The player to watch, sponsored by Digicel, is Tariq Ziminis. He will be hoping to add to this Jamaica College squad and score some goals today. 7 appearances this season, only 2 goals coming into the latter part of the season as a forward for the Jamaica College team. Only 18 years of age, and this is his 2nd season doing great things for Jamaica College. Well, we can't look at Jamaica College and not take a look at Clarendon College. Founded in 1942, 80 years of existence. They were the colors blue and yellow. A population of 1,703 students, 5 Olivier Shield titles, looking to make it 6. Their motto, persevere and excel. Lenworth Hyde got a chance to speak with Gerard, and let's see what he's been doing with his boys.
Coach Hyde, 11 days since the Costa Cup final. Much needed rest, or are you afraid of some rust coming in?
No, much needed rest, and I think we use up the 11 days fruitfully. You know, we prepared well, we went through our mistakes we made in the KC game, and we try and fix them, you know. So it's a replenished team, a well-focused team, and rearing to go.
Yeah, other than review the mistakes, what type of exercises have you been doing with the boys to ensure that they're focused for today's match?
Well, mostly mental. You know, we had a psychiatrist come in and have some sessions with them. But the basic tactical awareness, tactical how we're going to score the goal, how we're going to defend. So it's a mix, mental and the tactical awareness.
Yeah, so you have a pretty tough task. JC, of course, always a tough team to play against. Specifically for your front three, it's going to be a task having to work through the JC defense. How have you been working with them to ensure that they are prepared enough to handle the task?
Yeah, man, we do a lot of training up front. We've been scoring goals, we have been scoring goals every game. So it's we have to continue on that trend, but we have to try and prevent the JC team from score. That is our aim today, to defend well. Everybody have to take part in that system of play. We have to defend right through the 90.
Coach Hyde is looking for each member to do their part so that they can get this title. The water player to watch is Christopher Hull. He wears number 8 on his back, 18 years of age. This is his second season as a midfielder for this Clarendon College team. 17 appearances and 9 goals. We'll be looking to see if he can add to that tally today at this Olivier Shield playoff.
Yeah, well, Jamaica College, Clarendon College, Olivier Shield clash, who's your winner?
Well, one is looking for the double and one is looking for the treble. So I'm waiting for after the 90 minutes. I don't think I want to predict this one.
Safety net, safety net.
Yeah, I'm going out on a limb, Jamaica College.
All right, so we'll see after this break. You'll be hearing from our commentary team for the last time, Donald Oliver and Chris Taylor, when we come back.
The moment has arrived. Rural and urban dynasties collide. Stories for the ages to come, and the now. Moments to relish in pride, zeal, triumph. Entering the biggest stage of them all under a magnitude of lights. With heightened weight of expectations, marching from Rosebank to Chapelton to show the shield of victory, and with hope may the field burn with glory forevermore. Jamaica College, Clarendon College, the battle for the Olivier Shield begins now.
What a performance in extra time! Is it? They will celebrate long in the symbol of schoolboy football supremacy in the island of Jamaica. Clarendon, come hither. Kingston, come a little closer. The pearl of greatest price in the Jamaican schoolboy football season is on offer. Both unbeaten in their respective competitions, the Manning Cup winners Jamaica College square off with the Acosta Cup champions Clarendon College. They come together to
Thank you. All right, to meet the teams, we have Mr. Keith Wellington, President of ISSA, Dr. O'Neill Ankle, Manning Cup Chairman, Linvern Wright, the Costa Cup Chairman, Kadeen Webley, Junior Brand Manager, Digicel, Carisha Ferguson from Marketing from True Shake, Monique Carr, Marketing, Water, Andre Roper, Brand Manager, KFC, Shanique Dunchi, Brand Manager, Pringles, Basil Pearl, Sales Manager, Kirk Distribution, David Wilson, Principal Clarendon College, Wayne Robinson, Principal Jamaica College, and Natalie Campbell, Marketing Manager of SportsMax.
College will be hoping to repeat the success of their 2014 team, which won the Champions Cup, the Manning Cup and the Olivier Shield. Utter dominance is what they crave, as they do every year. For Clarendon College though, they still feel the effects of a broken performance against Kingston College in the semis of the Champions Cup. Their only loss this season across competitions. To make up for that, they want the bragging rights which come with this prize, the best team in the country. Wherever you're watching all across the world, thank you so much for joining our coverage here on the Home of Champions, on SportsMax, on CVM Television, on SportsMax YouTube, on Scene.tv. My name is Donald Oliver. I'm with Chris Taylor. You'll hear from him in short order. But what a matchup this evening.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll now pause for the playing of the national anthem.
For the national anthem of Jamaica.
Chris Taylor, would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of this matchup this evening?
Exciting one, two outstanding seasons for both these teams. And we've seen some great matches in the actual season for them. So, mouth-watering contest it was in 2019. Ended a reign of 8 Olivier Shields in a row for Jamaica College. They have lost only 1 in the last 9 they have competed again in. And yeah, that one went the full distance, right to the penalty shootout. As we see the officials there. Stefan Duar will be in charge of this one. His assistants Damian Williams, Rolonzo Bennett and Andrew Hayden.
Jamaica College with their final team photo of the season. Raska Rose in goal, the back four of Michael Graham, Romain Blake, Xavier Davidson and Brenton Sayers Jr. In the middle of the park, Saviola Blake, Jamali Bennett and Kevon Wilson, who has 10 goals and 12 assists to his name. McQuan Aldridge, Jaheim Fraser and Tariq Ziminis make up the front three.
They'll be playing with a 4-3-3, Jamaica College. And as I said, yeah, Kevon Wilson, the attacking midfielder. 10 goals and 12 assists to his name. Lynch a place on the bench again, leading goal scorer for JC, but it has worked for them coming off the bench, 12 goals and 6 assists. And McQuan Aldridge, who had an outstanding game in the Champions Cup final, 9-goal man now with 8 assists, McQuan Aldridge, and he'll be hoping to back up his performance with another exciting one yet again.
Clarendon College with their final team photo as we take a look at the starting 11. Romeo Daniels in goal, a back four of Atiba Green, Devontae Hodges, Adrian McNeil and Dokimo Jones in the middle of the park, Theon Cupie, Malachi Douglas and Christoph Graham, and up top Marquise Reed, Kaheem Dixon, who has 16 goals and 6 assists to his name, and Christopher Hull with 10 goals and 10 assists.
4-3-3 for Clarendon College, 3 players in double figures, Douglas, the captain, Hull, and as I said, Kaheem Dixon. Marquis Reed with 9 goals and 11 assists will play from the flank areas, and look out for the overlapping runs of Akima Jones, who is arguably been the best right back in the country this season.
Douglas on the right, Davidson on the left, the respective captains of the teams as they head towards kickoff pretty soon. Patrons still making their way inside the venue. Of course, this being in the middle of the week, a lot of folks leaving work and a few others leaving school to be here this afternoon. Jamaica College will kick off this Olivier Shield playoff, the Manning Cup champions. They'll be kicking towards the Caribbean Sea and downtown Kingston. Clarendon College will be kicking in, of course, in the opposite direction towards the Blue Mountain Range. And we're just about ready for this matchup. A lot expected. Will these two teams fill that demand? And we're on the way here at the National Stadium East Field. Clarendon College immediately getting the possession. Davidson is back there, so too Blake, trying to head it away. Clarendon College wanted to make an immediate impact here. Still an opportunity, two waiting for it. They just managed to clear Jamaica College. They're under pressure immediately, and Rascal Rose needs some attention.
And once again, defending in numbers, Jamaica College getting players back. This is a build-up play. Kaheem Dixon in the middle, lovely pass inside. Romain Blake standing his ground. It was Christoph Graham with the strike initially for Sika Rose, and yeah, it looked like Malachi Douglas got a boot in the face of Rose here. Yeah, unfortunate for him.
Ferguson, of course, is in charge of this Jamaica College unit, looking for a third crown this year, having won, of course, the Manning Cup and the Champions Cup.
Outstanding time at Jamaica College. Took over the reins.
Oh, here's another chance for Clarendon College here, and it's over the top. Another big opportunity here for Clarendon College, and just couldn't get over the effort.
Marquis Reed inside the area, so much time. Took a high bounce in the end, so had to wait for the ball to come down. And you're not used to seeing Jamaica College allow so much space in their 18-yard area. Just 6 goals they've conceded all season, JC. Seven now, actually, if you count the goal against Kingston College in the Champions Cup final. So 7, yeah. But a little bit slow in terms of how they've started defensively, JC.
Sayers with the throw. Dixon calling all others from Clarendon College to apply the pressure. Reed challenging Blake. Sayers has it. Wonderful touch forward now to Ziminese. And coming across is, of course, that big unit.
Play of the match.
Hodges.
Solid in the back there, Hodges. There's a couple of mistakes in him here and there. Linworth Hyde won Clarendon College's first DaCosta Cup title back in 1977.
Here's Ziminese,
star of that team,
trying to get by Atiba Green on that occasion. The pace is quick. It's intense at the moment. Was he tripped? He was. Shaheem Fraser earning the free kick for Jamaica College. Let's take a look at it again. Pretty straightforward call. That's Kevon Wilson. Will be hoping to make an impact this afternoon, as his father did in 1995 against Cornwall College in that Olivier Shield playoff. Right now he's behind the free kick looking for a decent supply. There's delivery. It's not a bad one. It's nodded away. Jamali Bennett goes across to retrieve. Of course, back in 1995, the Olivier Shield was a two-way playoff as opposed to a one-off game.
One of the games in the rural side of things and one in the urban.
Aldridge couldn't get by Hodges. Boots it long, looking for Kaheem Dixon, and it's put into touch by the JC skipper.
Big job for Hodges to manage Makwan Aldridge. Both Aldridge and Ziminese, two outstanding games in the final of the Champions Cup. Ziminese was the player of the game, scoring and assisting, but so did Aldridge.
Douglas lost it. Aldridge picks it up. Really impressed with his work rate in the last game in that Champions Cup final.
And it's been the area of his game that we've wanted to see improve, Makwan Aldridge. Last game he certainly put in a good shift. Worked hard for that goal. He eventually scored to save it from going outside. And he had an impressive one.
Fraser tried his best to keep that one in play.
Clarendon College just one loss this season at the hands of KC in the Champions Cup. A 4-goal masterpiece by Dejon Richards. Match ended 4-2 in the end, and Clarendon College were certainly taken apart by Dejon Whisper Richards. But apart from that, they have had a top-class season, especially in the DaCosta Cup. No losses right throughout the competition, and in fact their win in the final was a real one-sided battle against Central High, which they won by 3-0. And as Linworth Hyde has said, this has been the most disciplined Clarendon College team he has coached. Very cohesive, and you can tell by how they have shared the responsibility, even the statistics, the goals, etc. As we see some of the youngsters wearing the KFC brand.
Yeah, they're from Jesse Ripple Primary. They actually walked out with the players, the mascots as we would call them, and let's see how they'll be able to, if they'll be able to continue that throughout the entire game, because it sounds tiring.
they seem like they're enjoying themselves irrespective of what's happening on the field. I don't think they're watching football much. They have their own games going on under their tent. Good to see both girls and boys involved.
Clarendon College trying to start another attack. Atibo Green, he has a goal to his name so far, the left back. Clarendon College very much in tune with the passing game, but I suspect that they won't have it their own way this evening. Challenge from behind, illegal, as Wilson went down. It's a free kick to Jamaica College.
I noticed Christopher Hull playing a little bit more centrally today in the first 10 minutes. He's tucked in to help with the midfield solidity.
Ziminis, nice turn. Didn't make a proper connection on the shot though. Aldridge trying to win it and does! And was trying to lay it across again to Ziminis, who was waiting inside the box. Now he goes the other way. Christopher Hull. Akima Jones.
Yeah, that's a top battle on the left-hand side, let me tell you. Michael Graham versus Akima Jones.
Yeah.
The two best wing-backs in schoolboy football this season, to me. Graham left back, Akima Jones right back. Both very attacking, like to get forward. Let's see. I expect both will cancel each other out, actually.
Dixon. That one crossed the line. It's a goal kick to Jamaica College. Wilson. It's another crunching challenge. Referee deemed it to be legal on this occasion.
Yeah, I think that was well timed. It's going to be a tough battle right throughout.
It is.
Yeah.
Bennett keeps his balance and then the challenge again.
That's from behind from the captain, so calling it back now, Stefan Duar.
Bennett may require some attention from off the bench.
Did come from behind. Certainly played Bennett first. Yeah, it looked like he hurt himself as well, Douglas, even though he's not showing it. This was a challenge earlier. That's a foul as well. And he fell awkwardly. Did Wilson.
Yeah, I think it was more hurt by his landing than the challenge.
Yeah.
But Wilson is alright. Bennett is the one that is receiving the attention at the moment.
Both situations, they were just playing the man before the ball because of the angle of the challenge. And I think Stefan Doyle will have to keep his eye on those. I don't think you want to let those go. Both teams very skillful tactically as well, very well coached, so a lot of little mini battles, as we would say. Douglas against Bennett in the middle of the park.
Blake so cool under pressure. Sayers inside. Fraser. Well, the play has been called back because Saviola Blake was fouled. I think Fraser was annoyed by the fact that it had to be called back, and here is the shot that's coming in and no issues there. Wilson thinking that he was fouled again while he was taking the shot.
Still feeling his back there, Kevon Wilson, but he's not going to have life easy. In January, year, we will have the Caribbean Championships. The two top schools from Trinidad and Tobago will be coming to Jamaica to take on these two teams. 4-team contest starts on the 13th of January. Certainly looking forward to that. We've been calling for it for years, Donald, to incorporate both the SSFL and the ISSA Schoolboy Championship, and it's going to happen January 2023. Fatima College and St. Benedict's College from Trinidad and Tobago, and of course Jamaica College and Clarendon College from Jamaica.
Saviola Blake for Jamaica College. Michael Graham on it, looking for the options. Wilson finds space. Wilson with the shot. It was always going to be a difficult proposition from there. This one is sent high inside the area. A couple of JC players were looking to get on the end of it, you know. Jones intercepted well.
This is where
Jones is dangerous. Charge now. Jones looking for additional help. Play being switched. Reed allowed space. Lovely ball inside the box. And it's put behind for a corner kick to Clarendon College.
Closed out very quickly by Romain Blake. Good rotation there. Nice diagonal run by Graham, but wasn't given the space to turn at all.
Jones has come all the way over on this side to take the corner kick. It's the first of the game. There's the delivery. Not a bad looking ball inside the area. Wilson picks it up. Was looking for Ziminese, and Atiba Green is back there.
Yeah, gives up a throw. Thought he could have kept some composure and looked for McNeil, who was helping him there, number 20. And then allowing JC just to edge a little bit up the field and put more pressure on them.
Involved in a lot of battles over on that far side, and it's also going to be an interesting contest between him and Jones over there. The right shake of the head from Davian Ferguson, the JC head coach.
Well, the flag was changed by the assistant, and I think that's what he wasn't happy about. Initially signaled for a JC through, and then it changed. So obviously he wasn't too happy.
Jones from McNeil. Jones inside the area. Lovely turn. Was he brought down? The referee says play on. Kahim Dixon cannot believe that call.
Was the captain Davidson in the thick of things? Stefan Dua says nothing doing. Close call here.
Yeah, not a lot in that.
He was looking to go down. That was a dive by Dixon. There was a little bit of a touch, but he was looking for it.
Yeah, there was even a delayed reaction actually.
Yeah, how the two legs buckled at the same time.
Speaking of buckle,
he wouldn't have won an award for that.
Losing his footing there as Ziminese.
Lots of things happening for Tariq Ziminese. In January, he'll be going off on a professional contract to Europe. It's a big deal for him. Turned 18 in October. So now the contract coming through, effective. certainly wish him all the best. Exciting times for him and the Jamaica College fraternity as well as the national fraternity.
Wilson with the delivery for JC. That almost gave some problems there. Bennett picks it up. Bennett lofts it out wide. Wilson again. Fraser, who's been losing his footing quite a bit. Checking Fraser. That's lovely stuff. Clarendon College, Douglas. And the ball did cross the line. Under pressure from Saviola Blake there. Malachi Douglas.
Wins the throw as well, Blake. Davian Ferguson applauding the work by the Vincentian. Saviola Blake, one of two Vincentians in the starting lineup. Both himself and Sears. Here's Sears now, the number 16. Both on St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Fraser running away from the defender, who recovered well. Very well done by Adrian McNeil.
Scored a wonder goal in the Manning Cup final, did Fraser. Since then we haven't really seen the best of him. He's not really come to light in the same way in the last couple of games.
Hull with space, sends it across. It's a big chance here that Rose goes behind, couldn't quite hold on, and the follow-up is across the line. Marcus Reed had to be in the right place at the right time to place it home for Clarendon College. One of their top finishers was right there on the doorstep and made no mistake to get his 10th this season. And in the Costa Cup champions, they are ahead.
Nice build-up play. Christopher Hull getting down in these wide areas, putting the moves on Michael Graham. Got past him initially. Nice pass here. The strike was from Douglas, and Rose put it back into the business area. Good composure by Reed. And he's now in double figures on the season, Marquise Reed. 10 on the season for him. And he's now the 4th player in the Clarendon College lineup to have double digits this season. Douglas will get the assist. And yeah, a big goal for the travelling team.
I get the impression that Rose could have done a little bit better with the initial save. He had enough control to not put it in a dangerous path. How will Jamaica College will respond here? Clarendon College, they've looked the more urgent team. Here's the goal scorer. Does well, Reed. Challenge coming in, but Reed is enjoying himself this evening. Douglas, Hull, a chance here. Rose awkwardly keeps it out.
Good work again by Kaheem Dixon in the area there, number 13. Very willing to drop off and collect the ball. And then we know about that talented left foot by Christopher Hull. Not quite in the corner, too central, and Rose, yeah, comfortable in the end.
Ball sent inside the area, kept alive. Not the most convincing header away. The shot from distance finds the back of the net. Devontae Hodges. They are in the driver's seat now. Clarendon College, they have come to Kingston to make a massive statement. In this first half, they're 2 goals up and Hodges with his 6th.
Poor defensive work by Romain Blake and company. No way you can be clearing that with your head right down the center of your box. And Devontae Hodges, a half dozen on the season. Impressive for a centre back. 6 goals to go, it is 3 assists. But look at his work in the box here. That was a poor header by Blake. Right out to Hodges. He hit it one time and Rose was never getting close to that. Nice ball into the box initially by Akima Jones, who was on the left-hand side of things, but look at that, a pure strike there by Hodges. Kept it low and hit it with the outside of the boot, always going away from Rose, and well beaten.
They've come with intent, Clarendon College. They really have. They're winning everything as Jones sends it across. Fraser is in the way, wins it for JC. Can he start something new? Zimenez kept his footing. Fraser deciding to go the long route. Challenge coming in. It's deemed to be illegal coming from Theon Cupie. It's a free kick to Jamaica College.
Only once this season Jamaica College have conceded twice in one game. It came against Holy Trinity in the 3rd game. Looked like a pretty good tackle from Cupie. Maybe unlucky, good run by Fraser, but yeah, Holy Trinity managed 2 against them in the 3rd game of the season. Nobody since then. Of course, JC did win that game 4-2.
I think we have a match on here. Even with the 2-goal advantage, you get the impression that Jamaica College isn't the team that's going to just let any team roll over them. They have been unbeaten all season.
And then a double blow just 2 minutes apart, those goals.
Yeah.
Tarek Zimenez, after the 2nd goal, did come to the bench and said, relax, we have this under control. That was what he was saying.
Let's see if that's true. It's Sayers who's behind this one for JC. 5 players inside the box for the Dark Blues. Here's the delivery inside, not a bad one. Nodded away by Devontae Hodges. Picked up by McQuan Aldridge. Aldridge gets the corner for his team. Wilson, Aldridge. Oh, was he pulled? He was. Outside the area, of course. Free kick to Jamaica College. Figured it was pretty lucky that a yellow card wasn't shown on that occasion.
Just on the edge of the box. Ian Forbes, their manager.
JC's manager. Yep.
Yeah. 85 goals Jamaica College have scored so far this season. So what is 2?
By the way.
So what is 2?
Well, it didn't come in one match, Chris Taylor.
Well, clearly.
3-man wall set up by Clarendon College. Graham is behind it. Wilson is also there. Graham sets it to Wilson over the top. Every kick means more now. They have to utilize the opportunities better, Jamaica College.
Love how Dixon is able to just drop so deep. Very versatile as a forward, Kahim Dixon. 16 goals, 6 assists on the season, but a good ball handler as well. He adds a lot of diversity to their attack because he's willing to do that. And their top 3 players, Clarendon College, who play in that forward 3 of the 4-3-3, always willing to rotate.
Well,
here's another one of them.
Finding Jones. Jones inside. Dixon retrieving it. Has help in Graham. Reed. QP. Green. Green running into space. QP. Jones. What can CC make of this? They are patient. Jones was trying to get that one inside the area. And they'll start again from the back.
Yeah, Jones loves the higher pass from those wide areas. He has 11 assists so far, Kima Jones. Can't really pick a pass.
Aldridge is right there for JC. The trek inside, the pass wasn't the best. Clarendon College, they've really been sharp. Free kick awarded to CC. Well, that's why it was in a ton of space, Dixon. I judged to be offside.
Took it well though, Dixon. Good control.
With the ball into the attacking third. Lovely touch inside from Zimines, finding Wilson. Wilson back to Zimines. Zimines wasn't the best touch there to set himself up for the shot.
Aldridge wanted to pass on the far side. I think he was a little bit wide though, but Zimines obviously didn't see him.
Oh, nicely done. Sayers lost it. Dixon again. Lovely stuff across. Graham. Hull is calling for it. Graham goes himself. Davidson in the way. And he'll have another chance to clear Michael Graham, and he did. But it's all Clarendon College at the moment. Green. Intercepted well by Fraser. Again, he loses his footing. Recovered on this occasion. Trying to switch the play, Zimines. There was a handled ball there.
When Marquis Reed is on song, he's certainly something to watch. And today he's come to play. They're number 15, 10 goals, 11 assists. Marquis Reed, he's had a couple inconsistent performances, and when he does, the balance of Clarendon College looks a little bit off. But today his main business, he's been aggressive, he's been running at the Jamaica College back line. And because of that, a lot more balance in terms of their attack, a lot more potent. when he's off, it's very one-sided. They're very reliant on Christopher Hull. And there's Sayers, who is responsible for marking him, getting the instructions there. Sayers playing right back, of course.
Strikers and responsibility. Jamaica College, they don't know what it's like to lose this season. But they are facing quite an uphill task. Lovely stuff. Fraser.
Loses his footing again?
Yeah.
Certainly needs to do something about that. Probably needs to change his footwear.
Fraser again.
Sliding again.
Not quite slippers, but it's acting like that. Clarendon College players down, that's Dixon.
There's the shoes of James Fraser, and he's been signaling to the bench, and certainly just not getting a purchase from them. Not sure if he needs pegs instead, but these are certainly not working out. Costing Jamaica College valuable possession.
Christopher Hull. Ativo Green. Dixon.
Go deep again. Kahim Dixon willing to come to get the ball, just to pull Jamaica College defense out of position. Here he is again. Look at that turn. Very good link-up play.
Reed. Green continued his run, but he has to contend with Romain Blake. Last touch of Green. And Blake got a knock. Should be fine though.
That's not quite twin boots. It's not a twin pair.
Whatever works for him though.
Hasn't had a good start to the game though, Romain Blake. A couple of errors early. It was his header that led to the second goal, not clearing the ball properly. JC conceding 2 in 2 minutes.
There is a difference between cool and casual.
Yeah.
He's a young man, but I'm sure he'll get it right as he moves on in his career.
National under 20 centre back for Jamaica as well, so he would be very disappointed with that work. And he's had such an outstanding season.
They just look a little bit slight, JC. Clarendon College, they appear to be hungrier for it. Hull on it. Jones into space. There's Jones' ball inside the area. Davidson was in the right place and intercepted. Aldridge. Wilson with a run. Zimonese as well. figure that Zimenez could have let it go earlier.
Zimenez has held up the ball and lost it. That wasn't smart play. I'm not sure though if Wilson had drifted into an offside position, and that might have been something he was aware of. See Wilson there pointing to the space that he wanted. It's been about 2 or 3 occasions now where Zimenez could have made a one-time pass and instead decided to take on 3 defenders, maybe getting a little bit carried away.
They've been drumming all game. JC supporters, a lot to think about. Can they launch a comeback? A change is going to be made actually. Jamaica College, in the 39th minute, they've brought on Alec Benny for Jaheim Fraser. So he wanted to change the shoes, I suspect.
So Jamaica College
he's been given a full change.
Yep.
First change, number 32.
Zimenez looking to take a shot from distance.
He replaced by number 20.
We spoke about the Caribbean Championships coming up in January. Alec Benny is from Trinidad and Tobago.
Blake
32, Benny
out wide to Benny, trying to find back. Blake, Saviola Blake.
That's every minute.
They're getting forward.
38.
Alec Benny attended St. Anthony's College in Trinidad and Tobago. They play in the Premiership in the SSFL. His brother, Che Benny, national representative for Trinidad and Tobago at the under-17 and the under-20 level. His bigger brother also was called to the national team at one point, Che Benny. So good stock. His uncle Marvin Joseph, former Trinidad and Tobago youth player as well.
Trying to help his team get back into this contest here. He has made his way inside the box. It's Romain Blake who's behind this, looking to give good service. It's not a bad ball inside. It's Aldridge, charged down, and it's cleared by Douglas. Davidson picking it up. And a late challenge on him.
Wow, Jones into the book. I don't think it was malicious in any way, but late. Good turn by Davidson. Ooh. Really looking to go after the ball, but he was a slow Jones and a bit off balance as well. Yeah, it was a bit wild.
Gave him a whack. Goes into the referee's book, Kimo Jones.
Has a key position, so now you'll have to be careful, especially with McCon Aldridge attacking him.
And Graham.
Yeah. Graham hasn't got forward much so far in the first 40 minutes, so credit to Clarendon College and their ball retention.
First yellow card of the game going to number 4 of Clarendon College.
So, Wilson behind it, so to Zimenez. It's Zimenez, punts it over.
Joined the squad late this season, Tariq Zimenez. Just 2 goals and 2 assists. Joined the team in the quarter-final round of the Manning Cup. Was player of the match in the Champions Cup final against KC. Scored and assisted in that game. So far, he hasn't been able to set the stadium alight today. We have to say the Clarendon College backline have had an easy 40 minutes. They have certainly won the midfield battle so far. We always thought that was key. Who would control the middle of the park? another player, Maquan Aldridge, who had an outstanding game, like Tariq Zimenez in that final. He's seen very little of the ball. He's looked frustrated. Not much joy at all.
Dixon, look at the chip, the keeper.
I like him, Donald, Kaheem Dixon. Let me tell you, I heard some teams of the season for the Costa Cup, where Dixon, to me, would have been the central player in that front three, for sure. I agree with Christopher Hull on one side, but I would have David Reed on the other from Glenmuir. But I think Kaheem Dixon, what he brings, very versatile player, good goal scorer, good provider, good link-up man, especially when playing 4-3-3. You want that kind of player who can also help out the midfield and drive the play forward, and he certainly is that. And he scores in very important games as well.
Lovely touch by Wilson, but the pass was a little bit shallow as he tried to send it out wide to Aldridge. Hodges. Aldridge. Challenge coming in. Looked up in Blake was making the run there. Seemed as if it was Blake. It was. Romain Blake making that driving run out of the heart of the defense. Here's a corner kick. That's not a bad delivery at all. It's over everyone though.
Jamaica College just haven't found the precision in the final third. Their passes have been a little bit overweighted or underweighted. They've already made a change to their lineup just because they were unhappy with the work of Fraser. Good skill there by Douglas.
Yep. Graham sends it out wide. This is Christopher Hull now. Hull against Graham. Aldridge coming across to assist. Oh, wonderful stuff. Couldn't get by a third, but he does earn his team a corner kick.
Likes to run at defenders, Christopher Hull, skillful player. The Manning Cup has had Dejon Richards, the Da Costa Cup has had Christopher Hull. Similar kind of player.
Indicated that there will be at least 3 minutes
corner kick to Clarendon College. Hull inside, looking for the spectacular, but it obviously hit his hand. But I don't think it was in an unnatural position as Zimenez picks it up.
It's also too close. There's no way he could have reacted there.
Benny. Oh, he needed a better ball to Wilson. Just lacking that quality in the attacking third.
Nice
JC
pass,
at times. Michael Graham picks it up. Sends it out wide. Aldridge with tons of space. Sends this one inside. It's a good ball inside to Zimenez. Who would want another opportunity on that one? Should have buried it.
Got to put that away. Aspirations of being a top centre forward. Tariq Zimenez. This was a lovely pass by Maquan Aldridge. They assisted each other in the final of the Champions Cup. This should have been another one, and it almost looked like it came off the shoulder as well. Looking to place it too cute. Yeah. Straight down the throat of the keeper. Maybe he should have headed
where it was coming from.
Where it was coming from, yeah. Anyhow. Finally, an accurate pass in the 18-yard area for JC.
Finally.
So it's coming together.
It's said in football that 2-0 is a really dangerous score. But right now, Clarendon College, they do have that advantage with just about a minute to go.
The JC management team, as I say, coming to the end of the first half, that would have been a perfect time for them to half the scoreline.
They still have time through Benny. Benny was trying to get by his marker. Ball did cross the line into touch. Throw inside the area, nodded back by Hodges. No problems there for Daniels.
Good game thus far for Devontae Hodges.
Douglas does well. Can they get a third goal here? CC. Good defending by Jamaica College. Oh, that wasn't the best clearance at all. Lovely ball across. Here's a chance. That's blocked. That's a fantastic block, you know. Kaheem Dixon's eyes lit up there as he saw the little space to take the shot.
Created a space for himself as well.
And that's that for the first half. So Clarendon College tapping their class in this Olivier Shield playoff. And I tell you what, Marcus Reed on the score sheet. So too Devontae Hodges, who scored the second for Clarendon College.
Clarendon College.
JC, they talk it over. They have the quality to get back into this contest, but Clarendon College, it seems as if they're up for it. What a game we have on our hands here at the half-time interval. It's Jamaica College 0, Clarendon College 2.
Stadium Eastfield in Kingston, Jamaica. It's the Schoolboy action. It's the Olivier Shield, powered by Digicel. And after 45 minutes, Clarendon College, the champions of the rural areas, the DaCosta Cup, lead Jamaica College, the champions of the Manning Cup, by 2-0. These are the halftime highlights. Stefan Duar in charge of this encounter. Clarendon College in their usual yellow and blue on the front foot right away. Christoph Graham with a shot. Kahim Dixon picking it up into the box. Rasika Rose getting an important hand. And Sayers able to clear. In the box yet again, Marquise Reed. Well, that wasn't the best strike. Over the bar. Just had to wait on it to come down, but he's had a good game so far. And he would open the scoring after just 20 minutes. A shot from Malachi Douglas, saved by Rose into the business area. And Reed was there with a clinical finish this time. Good left-footed strike by Douglas. And Reed was alert and followed up well, held his composure and slotted it into the far corner. Past the sliding Davidson, and Clarendon College ahead after 20 minutes. Defeated Jamaica College in the 2019 Olivier Shield. And they're in firm position here again. Christopher Hull with the shot. Rasika Rose over the bar. And after 22 minutes, they would double their lead. Poor clearance here by Romain Blake. There's JC centre back. And then a strike from Devontae Hodges. Not necessarily the man you would expect to get on the score sheet here in the Olivier Shield. But it was a wonderful strike here. One time with the outside of the right boot. And Rose beatens. 2-0 after 22 minutes. And Hodges 6 on the season for him. Had the celebration to go with it as well, and the JC bench stunned. This is the best opportunity for Jamaica College. Makwan Aldridge into the box, and Tariq Zimines straight down the throat of Romeo Daniels. These are the statistics. 4 on target from 8 attempts for Clarendon College, just the 2 on target for JC. They need a lot more in the second half. 11 fouls and 1 yellow card shown to Akima Jones of Clarendon College. 1 offside thus far. Kahim Dixon, the guilty player on that occasion. They have shared the corners equally and the saves as well. Possession to Clarendon College and all the goals after 45 minutes. In the Olivier Shield, it's Clarendon College 2, Jamaica College 0. Let's hear from the fans, and it's Janae and Kimani in the stands.
Thank you, Chris. I'm here in the stands with some Clarendon College fans. Tell me, how are you feeling about the match so far?
I'm feeling great. I'm so proud.
Do you have anybody specifically on the field?
Yes, Kaim Dixon, number 13. Big ball. I'm a pro. They are my cousin.
And what do you think that the scoreline will be at the end of this match?
4-0.
Okay, do you have anything to say to your Clarendon fans back home?
Yeah, one Clarendon College all the way.
Well, we need to only speak to the Clarendon fans. Let's talk to some JC fans right now.
Thank you, Janae. On the Jamaica College side of things, I'm here with the head boy. You guys are down 2-0. You've never been in a position like this. Do you think you can come back in this game and win the treble?
Easily. We know what we're doing. Easily, 5-2. I'll get them 5.
Well, speak to me about the role that you and the supporters and the band, because you guys always have your band here. Speak to me about the support and what it means for the game.
It means everything. You know, the game is not going to be played well without the support from us. We have to play our part, just like how the players are doing their part. You understand? So we make them proud, just like how they make we proud.
Alright, can I have a scoreline? It's 2-0 currently.
Pardon me?
So currently 2-0. Give me a scoreline if you're going to come back.
Yeah, 5-2.
5-2.
5-2, we're getting 5.
5-2. So Janae, he said 5-2. You heard it here from both sides of the fans. We'll be right back with more action.
Welcome back to the National Stadium East Field as we are here for the second half of this Olivier Shield playoff. Jamaica College, they have a lot of work to do in the second half. They trail by 2 goals to 0. Jamaica College now will be kicking towards the Blue Mountain Range. Clarendon College in turn will be going towards the Caribbean Sea. They need to show a little bit more urgency, because in that first half they were lackadaisical. Jamaica College. Clarendon College were winning most of the 50-50 balls, winning the challenges, and of course they took their opportunities as well. Dixon keeping possession, going by Graham or trying to. Oh, does well. Lovely layoff inside to Douglas, and here's a shot that gives few problems to Rassica Rose. But Dixon certainly lighting up the night here at the Stadium East Field. Now Douglas, Jones, Hull, Jones opting to go all the way back, giving poor Adrian McNeil a lot of work to do. Clarendon College really sending a message with how they've been playing this game. Hull, a better ball to McNeil on this occasion. Jamaica College not biting at the moment, as Clarendon College is playing it around at the back. Obviously trying to pull the JC players out of their positions. Hull. Picks it up. Oh, just need that touch forward to Dixon, you know. JC would have been in some problems again. Davian Ferguson having a lot to think about.
Clarendon College playing so well.
They are. Here's Dixon, sends it across, and Rose is in the way.
After that expansive run, was certainly was feeling the back of his hamstring there. Or was feeling his hamstring, was Dixon. Not sure if he's feeling a little bit of a niggle or got a touch.
Zibides, McQuan Aldridge. That's good work there by Jones.
It's not going to be so easy to go around, is Akima Jones. Solid defensively.
You have to try and play around the CC team. That's the key.
And if you think about their one loss of the season, obviously, as we said, it was a 4-goal masterclass by Dejon Richards, which I'm not sure any defense could have guarded against. But Clarendon College had quite a few chances in that game. The match ended up 4-2. And most persons only remember the Dejon Richards show. But if you actually think about the match in its entirety, Clarendon College had quite a few chances where the game could have probably had an even scoreline.
And they didn't have Hull either.
They didn't have Hull, which would have made a big difference. So, as you said, it was just the brilliance of Richards. He really took them apart, and it's really one player who actually beat them. But yeah,
Wilson. Got a slap in his face. Zimenez. Yeah, just a stray hand there. Gonna be all right, Zimenez. That was a hopeful attempt. Here they come again, CC. Oh, nice touch inside. Oh, too much on it though from Dixon.
Right, Smile certainly got that one wrong. This is a move by Dixon. Two defenders coming to him, put it through the legs of Romain Blake. He's a national under-20 defender, I can tell you. So no easy feat.
Romain Blake. Oh, he's upset at something.
Well, he doesn't like the movement of his teammates, but did hold it a bit long.
Sayers on it now.
How long before they opt for Javier Lynch?
I was thinking the same thing.
Their leading goal scorer. 12 goals, 6 assists. They certainly need a few more now.
There's a delivery inside that's headed out of the box by Hodges. Wilson does well to win it, lofts it high.
That's going to be easy for Daniels. You're not going to break down this Clarendon College team so easily. Only one team has scored 2 goals or more against Clarendon College all season, and that is that KC victory, that 4-2 victory in the Champions Cup. They have had 12 clean sheets as well in their 20 matches. So it won't be easy for JC.
CC in transition look really good. Green. Read across.
Not often does a team have a winning record against Jamaica College. Clarendon College, one of the few. 2 out of 3 have been wins for them.
Jones does well. Really confident on the ball, Clarendon College. JC doing a lot of the running and a lot of the chasing.
Yeah, they are controlling the tempo of the game as well, which is not what JC want at all. Can't afford that. They need to do the pressing. apart from Tariq Zimini's, I don't really see any player in the Jamaica College team that's really going to exploit a counter-attacking move.
Yeah.
So you can't really see JC sitting deep and scoring on the counter apart from Zimini's. So it will have to be a situation where JC get more players forward. They look to do the pressing.
Lovely turn, has space. Shot was blocked by Romain Blake. Picked up by Hodges.
Manhandles Graham.
Pretty much. Hull gets a throw for his team.
This has been a good game for him. Had a nightmare of a game against Mannings. It was in the semi-final of the DaCosta Cup. Devontae Hodges where tried a very, I believe it had creative clearance, and it only ended up going to the potent foot of Jamalik Porter, who buried it. But he's had a good comeback in the last couple games, especially this one.
Flag stays down. Douglas with a foot in, but couldn't steal the ball. And that's a late challenge on Saviola Blake. Still lots of time in this game, but I reckon that Jamaica College will have to show a little bit more imagination in the attacking third when they do get there.
Oh, that's poor from Blake. That really is poor. Hasn't had a good game, Romain Blake. He's been out of sorts. He's been frustrated as well by this Clarendon College team, and usually very accurate with his passing. Lots of range, but that was no man's land in terms of where he played that. JC just haven't got it together on the attacking third at all. Only really one pass of real quality that we can remember, which was a Maquan Aldridge to Tariq Zimini's move. But apart from that, it's been all yellow.
Yeah, that was their lone opportunity in the first half. Hull. Douglas in space. Blake in the way.
Goal kick. Well, Douglas can't believe it. Blake asked the question, and well, I guess he was rewarded. I think he might have gotten away with one there.
Well, that's probably the first thing that has gone his way as far as calls are concerned. QP won it. Hull.
It's got to be time for Lynch.
They're coming together there.
Jones. Not sure if it was Jones or QP who was guilty there. Do you remember Jones is on a yellow card?
It's Hodges that actually went to the back of Graham.
Yeah. He doesn't know anything but aggressive, Hodges. Bulldozed his way. He has been manhandling Graham, so that's consistent.
That's true. Bennett picks it up. Oh, should have been a better pass there. Benny inside to Aldridge. It's Benny! Short down. Fantastic block inside the area. Was Hodges again in the right place at the right time. Next level now. Maybe this game will just slip into another gear. Reed.
Switch Aldridge flanks now, Dixon.
Yep, he's the chief entertainer, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's worked hard to win it back. Really impressed by his work rate and his season, Kahim Dixon.
This one swung across the area looking for Hull. Wanted a better first touch there. Graham caused trouble for him. Graham across the area had to be put behind by Romain Blake.
A third now, and it's certainly curtains for Jamaica College. So they need to make sure that the next goal that's scored in this contest is theirs.
Lynch is going to come on shortly for Jamaica College. Hull to deliver. At the top of the box. Davidson comes away with it. He's looking for options as Hodges for company gets by the company. Well, he was way up the field. Not quite his bread and butter.
Probably started to catch a fever. Aldridge frustrated by the effort in terms of the pass, and no surprise that Jamaica College are going to make quite a few changes.
Time Shaw replacing Wilson.
Wow, well, Wilson has had a very quiet second half, it must be said.
Lynch, Javier Lynch is also going to come on.
And it's in Lucian as well, Sandyford. 6 goals, 6 assists for their number 26. I see another player as well, Berthier, another St. Lucian. So yeah, we thought we'd have seen him. It's about time. He will have about 28 minutes to do his thing. 12 goals, 6 assists on the season for Javier Lynch. Leading goal scorer for JC. And a pair of St. Lucians to come on as well. Sandyford, a 6-goal man this season with 6 assists. Can't see he's had much game time since the first round, Sandyford. And Berthier, who has had even less time, comes on for Tyreek Zimines. Wow.
There are some big changes made.
Berthier, 2 goals and 3 assists for him. The other St. Lucian. A real Caribbean setup now. 2 St. Lucians on, 2 Vincentians, and 1 from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yep. They called in the cavalry for this one. Let's see if they can get something out of this. The late challenge, the yellow card shown to Theon Cupie.
So the 2 standout players, as we see the yellow card for Theon Cupie. The 2 top performers in the Champions Cup final are off. Makwan Aldridge and Tyreek Zimines, who was the actual player of the game. They have been ineffective today and frustrated. But that's a big call from the management staff, especially when you're 2-0 down. With both of those players scoring in your last game. So big call by Davian Ferguson. Hasn't found a way to lift this trophy, or this shield I should say.
I'm sure this is not the way Zimines wanted to end his schoolboy football career.
He'll be off in the new year to Europe on a professional contract. Big deal for him. So excited to see the Caribbean footballers gaining contracts overseas. And
Graham looking for Sandyford. That's booted into touch Ferguson on the sidelines urging his players to go forward. Graham opting for the long throw here.
Well, he only has Lynch in the area, so no option for Lynch to even head on the ball. Got to get more players forward at this point. No use playing careful.
From the outset, it just seemed to me as the Clarendon College players were just up for it more.
Yeah, a lot more intense at the start. JC started very slow, defensive errors early, looked a bit flat-footed or heavy-legged. They've only played one game more than Clarendon College.
Davidson out of defense. He's kept possession, only just losing it on the edge of the box. He was looking for a foul.
Good challenges coming in. Matt Neal there, closing down the space on Benny.
This could be an opportunity here for Clarendon College. Romain Blake though in the way. Time show.
Well, they won't be bouncing him off the ball.
Davidson back to Blake. Coolly done, almost. CC, they can bury it, can they? Straight to Rassico Rose. And Marcus Reed with a big chance there for CC.
He's been extra quiet in the second half, Marquis Reed. Out of the game, and that was a glorious chance. So much space as well. I'm a bit surprised that his shot was so central.
Dixon. Lovely switch of play to Hull. Hull with the dance. Jones with the pass. Nodded away by the JC defense. Picked up by QP. And that goes to oblivion, really.
Hasn't scored this season, Theon QP. Well off there. This was a chance for Reed. Power behind it, but too central. Rose not the best glove work, but got the job done.
Taken down well by Lynch. Needed some assistance there.
Yeah, crowded out. He's a lone ranger up there, Javier Lynch, and I would think at this point that the Navy Blues would be sacrificing more players forward.
Oh, nice touch and takedown from Hull. Graham was there by his side though. Jones with the throw. Christoph Graham with it. Graham. Romain Blake lost it. Malachi Douglas out wide now. Chance for Clarendon College. Hull inside the area. Surrounded by a few JC players. Jones. Graham. Oh, nicely done. A chance here. And the shot was blocked by Blake. Again coming in from Dixon, who has been quite the menace today.
Nice use of the full width of the field by Clarendon College, spreading the ball. Blake was hitting the chest, it seems. Seems a little short of breath at the moment. This was it from Dixon, right into Blake. Was aiming for the far corner.
Ball went straight into his ribcage area. Well, they've made the trek to see Clarendon College be in that position of strength here at the National Stadium East Field. It's a jam-packed crowd. That's the goal. The first one. Reed with the first, Hodges with the second, Lenny Hyde loving it. Here's the corner kick. Dixon is back there and trying to hit it back across, and it's another corner kick.
Dixon is everywhere.
Pretty much.
His work rate is immaculate. Kaheem Dixon. You've seen some good forwards in the Costa Cup this season. Lots of goal scorers. Yarrick Carnegie from Manchester, Jamalik Porter from Mannings, Giovanni Affleck from Dintil, Mark Lewis from William Knibb. All of those scoring over 15 goals in the season in the Costa Cup.
Reed kept his footing at the back post and the header high and wide.
O'Rain Watson from Glenmuir, another player who scored a lot, but Kaheem Dixon, I think, the most versatile of them. And I like him in the forward three because, as you say, he can drop into the little pockets. He rotates well. He's a good passer of the ball, and he plays with that link-up play very well.
Lovely ball from Christopher Graham, and the flag was up against Christopher Hull.
Hull has looked a little bit tired to me in the second half. Yeah, slightly offside. But a couple of occasions he's had an opportunity in isolation where he could have taken on a defender and he's opted to slow up the play, Christopher Hull.
Malachi Douglas now.
A little bit leggy.
Yeah, Jamaica College player goes down. The referee not aware of it as yet. Now he is.
Is it Blake again? It is.
And he's breathing hard.
Was hitting the chest a little bit earlier. Side. Concern on the faces of the JC bench, as expected. Not good to see a player go down like that. Good to see him responding, and there's a smile as well, saying he's good. We hope so.
Clarendon College, they do have a lot of support across the country, and they have filled this venue. What a support. It almost feels as if it's a home game for Clarendon College under the lights here at the National Stadium East Field. Jam-packed, standing room only.
And it was jam-packed from early as well. So many cars, you couldn't even get a spot inside the Stadium East grounds. Rural coming to town for this encounter. The Rural's best, and they're proving why.
Minutes to go plus time added for stoppages. Clarendon College, they're holding their own. Bennett, challenge from behind. Free kick to Jamaica College. They have to make use of this one.
Only once have they been kept to a blank all season, Jamaica College. It came in their second game against St. Catherine High. They have scored in all 20 others. They need to score more than once in quick succession to really make a match of this. But to keep out JC shows how well Clarendon have played, how much the focus, how much the switch has been on in terms of their focus throughout these 75 minutes. It's been a team effort. As Lenny Hyde said, it's a disciplined unit.
Well, will Romain Blake be provider, or will he go for goal here? The wall has been constructed by Clarendon College. 4 of their players in it. I think he's
going for goal.
Dead on target here. Blake straight into the wall.
Disappointing.
Decided that he could have gone between a couple of players, and I think he has upset his coach David Ferguson in trying that.
Not been his best game by any means. In fact, it might very well be his worst.
What a time to play it.
Doesn't make many mistakes generally, Blake, and to see even his passing has been off. That shot was quite poor from the dead ball as well. But as I said, bad timing in terms of point in the season to have that kind of game. And JC need quality now. Clarendon will work the clock. Spread the ball. Kept up their intensity, Clarendon College, rushing the Jamaica College players, forcing them to make mistakes, as you saw another one there from Michael Graham. Players who haven't been making a lot of mistakes all season, but it's just the pressure of the situation here.
Again, just the outlet in Javier Lynch. That's a foul, and Lynch will be yellow carded.
Just coming onto the field, totally takes out McNeil. Oh, that's a poor challenge, and let me tell you, that arm was high. That arm was high. That could have been a red card there.
Yeah.
That was an elbow in the face of McNeil, and that was poor from Lynch. In fact, I'm sure if there was VAR here and they saw the replay, that would have been a red card for Lynch.
Well, at least there would have been some contemplation.
Yeah, there's no way his arm should be so high in the face with the elbow as well, or maybe the forearm. Poor challenge. And there was no intention at all to play the ball, obviously. Replay for Stefan Duar, so it will stay at yellow. McNeil still down. Thankfully his face is in order.
Lynch is a lucky boy.
Yeah, I mean, no need for that. Why would you even go into a challenge like that when you need 2 goals? You don't need to play with 10 men.
Sandiford couldn't get on the end of that one. Seen out by Okemo Jones.
Certainly looking forward to seeing these two units coming up against the top two teams in Trinidad and Tobago, January 13th next year. Caribbean High School Championships. St. Benedict's College and Fatima College from Trinidad and Tobago will come up against these two.
Hull. The horizontal run. The ball back. All they need is to keep possession. Clarendon College. And they've done a really good job in this game. Jamaica College so far clearly second best in this fixture.
This will be the second title of the season for Clarendon College.
That's a lovely ball through. Christoph Graham on it to the byline and gave Michael Graham every opportunity to come back.
Yeah, he was waiting on his teammates to get into the area, Christoph Graham. And they were quite late in committing to the 18-yard box. So yeah, allowed Graham to get in the challenge. A goal now in the last 10 to 15 minutes will be quite frantic.
Well, this one sent high inside the area from Reed. Sayers with a booming clearance.
Clarendon with the edge in terms of possession, but they won't care about that at this stage. Once they keep Jamaica College to a 0, their job will be complete.
Bennett, Sandiford. Benny across the area.
Good ball. Lynch outnumbered. At this point, JC does have to throw the kitchen sink at it. Lynch has been frustrated as well. Hence his challenge a few moments ago. And he really just needs more help.
Sandiford very much aware. Lynch, I think he was going into one direction. The ball was playing the other direction. He was wrong-footed initially. Xavier Lynch.
Frustration very evident on the faces of the Jamaica College youngsters. Haven't been defeated all season. At this point, staring down a heavy deficit. If Clarendon hang on, this will be their 6th hold on the Olivier Shield.
Here's a chance to finish it. Wonderfully done. And that's the confirmation. Kakeem Dixon has had a fabulous game and he finishes off in the contest. Goal number 17 for Clarendon College's number 13. And with that, Clarendon College All-Ireland Olivier Shield champions.
Well, there's Duncan McKenzie, last year's captain for Jamaica College. Here to watch his team, but yeah, it's a blank face, and this is the reason why. Confirmation that his team are going down in this Olivier Shield. They were unable to get past Clarendon College in 2019, And I'm afraid for the Navy Blues it will be the same thing in 2022. Kahim Dixon has had a top performance here tonight again. He's had a brilliant season. They're number 13, 17 goals and 6 assists. And he continues to go from strength to strength. Always scores in important games, Kahim Dixon. And he's been the best player on the park today.
Indeed he has. Lights out. That's it. Pretty much game, set and match.
Uncharted territory for JC. Nobody has scored 3 goals against them all season. Shell-shocked.
All season. I'm not sure if we'll have time to go into the record books to see the last time Jamaica College they've been beaten by 3 clear goals. This is a shocking result.
Of course, they did concede 3 last season against St Andrew Technical, but they went on to win that match 5-3 after being down 3-1. But yeah, 3 clear goals.
We don't see that.
That's something for the historians.
We don't see that at all. Not in this Manning Cup dynasty, I would think.
Well, clearly, because they had gone, what, almost 50 games undefeated at one point. Between 2013 and 2017.
Yeah, 76 games unbeaten, in fact.
76, well,
yep.
I was cutting them short. But it was almost 50 at home.
Yeah.
And a couple they lost what, 6 or so games between back end of 2017 and present day.
Never this heavy.
Never this heavy. It's always been by the odd goal. Glum faces, Ian Forbes there, the team manager. He's seen it all, but not this. Jamaica College have only lost the Olivier Shield once in the last 54 years. And that was in 2019. It's about to be 2.
They've been outplayed here at JC. Clarendon College, they get the free kick and they seek more. One half of the stadium completely quiet. Clarendon College supporters rocking to the sound of success, to the sound of bragging rights. I don't think they themselves can believe the scoreline.
It won't be a trouble for JC. The Manning Cup and the Champions Cup are theirs and Davian Ferguson's. But the Olivier Shield yet again will be for Clarendon College.
Here's a chance here, and it's put into touch. They have been summoned at the back as well, Clarendon College. Hodges in particular.
Yeah, just has been a fixture that they have enjoyed.
As we take a look at the SportsMax app play of the game, and it did come from Hodges. Cracking finish from outside the box there. Blake with the unconvincing header, and Hodges getting his 6th goal this season. He loved it. The team loved it. They were in the driving seat.
Just couldn't decide how you wanted to celebrate Hodges.
He only did it 5 times before.
Yeah.
The prestige of holding this specific Triple Crown was what JC wanted. They did it back in 2014, didn't they? Won the Super Cup at the time. Also, of course, won the Manning Cup and the Olivier Shield. So they're trying to repeat the success of that 2014 team. The Triple Crowns of the past would have involved the Walk Cup as well as one of the knockout competitions, but not these days.
And it was same Clarendon that they beat in 2014 by a goal to nil. That's the only time they've beaten Clarendon College actually, JC, 2014.
Goes by a goal to nil on that occasion.
Yeah. They said completed a triple, so this was the first time they were winning a Champions Cup since then. So it seemed as if it was heading to that same kind of scenario, but not to be. Still way out in front though in terms of Olivier Shields, and let me tell you, Lynch, well, he's on a yellow card and this could very well be a second.
No, the referee, I don't think he has made up his...
He's taking his time.
Yeah.
And I think at this stage, 3-0 down, there's no way for JC to get back in the game, so I think Stefan Duares are saying, look, don't bother get yourself sent off as well, you're already losing the game, so don't make it worse. It wasn't as vicious as the last game.
No, it wasn't.
Studs were down as well, so.
They're just different gravy. They really are. Clarendon College. Didn't quite see a plan B from Jamaica College this evening.
Not at all. I actually think based on the changes by taking off Zimenez and Aldridge that David Ferguson has somewhat thrown in the towel, it seems, and looking to give maybe exposure to some of the other players who haven't gotten much opportunity, especially the ones from overseas who may be going back to their homeland in short order.
Dixon to Douglas. Blake in the way again. It's a corner kick to Clarendon College.
Take off both your goal scorers from the previous game. It was always going to be a big call.
The celebrations have begun on the bench for Clarendon College. Dixon, obviously our player of the game. He has been wonderful under the lights here at the National Stadium East Field.
Lynch can't get anything right. He's called for every challenge.
Graham has to be careful with his failing arms there.
Not only are JC being beat by 3 goals, but they just haven't scored either.
Here is JC trying to get that consolation. Yeah, the party has begun on the bench. Richie Palmer there with the shirt already printed. Champions of the Costa Cup and the Olivier Shield 2022.
He was a brave man.
That could have been money not well spent.
Yeah, exactly.
JC looking to pull a goal back here. Deliver inside, easily headed away. seconds remaining here. It's all a formality now. JC bursting with pride, looking for the consolation into the hands of Romeo Daniels. It's close to the end. Shackleton screams victory. Clarendon College, a class apart, they have come to Kingston and they have torn Jamaica College apart. Scenes here for the Acosta Cup champions, now the Olivier Shield winners for 2022. Lenny Hyde has done it again. And in a season of adversity, when they lost an assistant manager, when they lost to Kingston College in a big defeat in the Champions Cup, they have bounced back to make a brilliant statement in the Olivier Shield playoff that they are the best in the land. The scoreline shocking as it is resounding. Jamaica College 0, Clarendon College 3.
So the full match highlights, Stefan Duar blowing his whistle for the start, and from the start of things, Clarendon College on the front foot. Rural rule in schoolboy football in Jamaica. Again. Marquis Reed inside the box, not falling nicely for him, and a shot over the bar. He would have better yet to come, and it would come after 20 minutes. Christopher Hull, nice pass inside. Malachi Douglas from outside the area. Rose not handling it well, and it gave up the opportunity to Reed to get himself into double figures on the season. 10 for him to go with his 11 assists, and the number 15 putting Clarendon College in the lead. Lenny Hyde, well, he loved that play. One up on his nemesis, Davian Ferguson. Christopher Hull with a shot, a little bit too central. Rose dealt with that one, pushing it over the bar. But it was all the Yellow Submarine in the first half. Here's the second goal, just 2 minutes after the first. Devontae Hodges, their number 6, from 20 yards. Poor clearance by Romain Blake, and it only fell to that big right leg of Devontae Hodges. Outside of the boot, into the back of the net. 6 on the season for him, and 2 on the night for Clarendon College. Silence in the crowd. This is the best chance for JC in the first half. Makwan Aldridge to Tariq Zimenez. It wasn't clinical enough. They would draw blank in this encounter. Kahim Dixon, man of the match performance. His tricks on the wide areas. This is second half now. Looking to come forward. Dixon there into Reed, who should have found a corner. Heavy strike, but straight to the goalkeeper. And then this. Poor defending. It allowed Kahim Dixon into the area, and he wasn't going to miss. Opened up his body so well and placed it past Rose into the far corner. 17 on the season for Kahim Dixon, and the player of the match for sure. Exhilarating performance, brilliant performance, and well, one to savour for Clarendon College. 3-0 after 90 minutes, unbelievable. The statistics look like this: 7 on target from 12 attempts for Clarendon College, just the 2 on target for JC. They added none to that from the first half. 18 fouls between the 2 and 3 yellow cards shown by Stefan Duar. All players remained on the park. 4 corners for JC. Clarendon College doubled that. They really looked good at the attacking end of things. Obviously Rasika Rose busy between the sticks. He had 4 saves to 2 for Romeo Daniels. Majority of the possession for Clarendon College. But after 90 minutes, Clarendon College and the parish of Clarendon are the Olivier Shield champions. They defeat JC by 3-0. Let's hear from our man of the match, none other than Kaheem Dixon, the Clarendon College number 13.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chris. Yeah, the man of the match, none other than Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem, you can hold on to that, the trophy, and buy compliments of a SportsMax. Lots of goodies in there. Let me ask you though, how happy are you about your performance in this match here today?
I can't even express the feeling. I swear, can't express the feeling.
Yeah, how does it feel to be double champions in one season?
We work towards it, so it's a joy. Make sacrifice, so it's a big thumbs up to the teammates.
Yeah, I wanted you to mention your teammates though. How fun was it playing with them this season? What do you think about the unit on the whole and the coaching staff along with it?
It was a fun playing with my teammates because I know they're gonna support me out there on and off the field. So it's a joy.
Alright, well, congratulations to you, Kaheem.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was Kaheem Dixon there, the man of the match. Now we have a chat with Coach Davian Ferguson from Jamaica College. Coach, it was a very tough match in the end, not enough for JC to come out on top.
Definitely was a difficult game. We knew it would have been difficult. What you saw today was two teams, one with 11 days rest and one with 3. But no excuses. I think Clarendon College, class team, and they showed today and they deserve it with us.
Yeah, well, we know Jamaica College not a team that usually has to come from behind. Do you think that played a little bit on the boys' mentality, having to trail behind a little bit and then try to fight back for a win?
Not necessarily. I think from the jump we weren't at the game. I think mentally we were very fatigued. It's a long season, it's a hard season. These boys gave a lot and we're grateful for what they have achieved all season.
Yeah, we still have 2 trophies in the cabinet. Do you think that is a successful season in the eyes of Davian Ferguson?
Definitely. We wanted this one today, but I think physically, mentally we're not there. And as I said, congratulations to Clarendon College.
All right, Coach, and congratulations to you on a good season and tough luck today.
Yeah, man, thanks, man.
Yeah, good. That was Coach Davian Ferguson. Now we have a chat with Coach Lenny Hyde from Clarendon College, the man who I should be asking you that, Coach. Yeah. What do you think? Did you guys have a good game today?
Definitely, everybody. I can't say somebody out there didn't perform. I think everybody put in a shape. I couldn't even make a change, and I didn't know who to take off.
Yeah, well, tell me about the shirt. Who designed it?
Manager,
when did you come up with this?
Remember, so we have a mad manager, you know. So he did this. I don't know if he got the vision or something. Yeah. But we just saw it on the bench a while ago.
Yeah, but you're double champions this season. Is that a successful season in the eyes of
Yes, definitely. If we didn't gotten this, it would have been a disappointing season for us. Seeing that everybody expected what they expected from us, the best team in the league, and yap. We have to put it out on the pitch and have trophies to show for it. And it is befitting for that tonight, what we did.
Yeah, tell me about the celebrations. How are the celebrations going to go tonight?
Wally, the managers, them have a lot of things in store for us. So we just have to use it up and make everybody enjoy themselves tonight.
Yeah, well, you know, your next assignment is the Caribbean High School Championships. Yeah. You'll be playing against Fatima College, St. Benedict's College. Have you been able to catch a little bit of them?
Yes, man. I saw very good teams. I watch them all the time. Yeah. And they move the ball well and play well. So it's going to be a nice tournament for us.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep, he's excited. And they can't wait to lift the shield. Winners of the Costa Cup, winners of the Olivier Shield for 2022, Clarendon College. What a remarkable season for them. It's your 6th hold on the Olivier Shield, and you have to say that they deserve it. An outstanding display here at the National Stadium East Field. Really and truly. First goal coming from Marcus Reed. He was really good today. Hodges with a driving finish from outside the box. Lenny Hyde was loving it. And the player of the game, Kaheem Dixon, getting his 17th this season. And in the end, they are the champions. As they did for the Costa Cup, they're thinking about the assistant manager who passed away a couple nights before that, the Costa Cup. final, Neville Manny Peart. He was very much a part of that management team which believed in them and what they could have achieved. And they are the top achievers in the country. He would have loved to have been here and see this moment.
Maybe he is here.
Maybe he is. Another hold on this prize. For the 42nd time, a team from the rural area will lift the shield. Just to clarify, they lift the shield alone. Many times in the past it has been shared, especially when they were over a couple of legs. 8 times this prize has been shared. But Clarendon College is the cheese which stands alone tonight.
We'll have our first presentation. That's for man of the match. President up, representing Stadium Rugby, Junior Brand Manager of Digital. Man of the match from Clarendon College, Kaheem Dixon.
Just to reconfirm the player of the game, Kaheem Dixon, scoring his 17th goal of the season tonight.
Check for $250,000. Presentation will be made by Olivier Wright, chairman of the Costa Cup football competition. Mr. Wright makes the presentation. $250,000. The Olivier Shield presentation for 2022. The presenter, President of the Eagle Secondary School Sports Association, Mr. Keith Wellington, makes the presentation of the Olivier Shield to the champions 2022, Clarendon College.
What can we say? The pride of Chapelton. Came to the fore, came to the party, and the party officially begins. Wonderful scenes here at the National Stadium Eastfield. It's going to be quite a journey back to Clarendon. And the journey begins now. The symbol of schoolboy football supremacy in the island of Jamaica goes straight to Clarendon College and the Chapelton. What a season. A season to remember for a very long time.
Yeah, so the Olivier Shield going back to rural Jamaica. Kingston College, they held it last season, and now this season Clarendon College, they have it back in their possession. What a game that was.
I think it's well deserved from the Clarendon College team, scoring 2 before halftime and then scoring again in the second half. I think that they deserve this win.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen Jamaica College that discombobulated and just flat. I mean, Clarendon College, they were so dominant, they were so calm and smooth. I'm really surprised, but congratulations, Clarendon.
But what I must say is that Jamaica College did play good this season. They do deserve their credit for that. Today just wasn't their day. Unfortunately, it was, well, Clarendon won, so fortunately for them. Yeah. But that's just how the football goes.
Well, these two teams have been successful this season. 4 titles between the two of them. The Costa Cup, Manning Cup, Champions Cup, and now the Olivier Shield. So good season from them. They now both turn their attention to the Caribbean High School Championships. Fatima College and St. Benedict's College of Trinidad and Tobago. They fly to Jamaica to take part in a couple matches between amongst the 4 of them. And yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. What a good initiative between ISSA and the SSFL, because we want to develop football in the Caribbean. Hopefully, you see more teams in the future.
Yes. Yeah, most definitely, and I'm very interested to see these two teams go up against those teams from Trinidad. Promises to be splendid.
I think also another fun fact is Jamaica College does have a lot of youth from within the Caribbean region, so it will be even more interesting to see them play against other Caribbean schools.
Definitely. Yeah, true Caribbean affair, and yeah, we'll be there to take you through it. SportsMax, it was a pleasure taking you through the ISSA Schoolboy football season. Here is where it ends. On behalf of all the team, my name is Gerard Morrisili, Janae Robinson and Kimani O'Sullivan. We'd like to thank you for staying with us for
the A-team.
Thank you for staying with us and tuning in to every game, match in, match out. On behalf of our commentary team, our production team, it's goodbye for now. See you next season.